There we go. Dude, I'm ready for the anniversary. Actually, no, scratch that. I could use a few more orbs before I'm fully ready for the anniversary. I could use another. I can honestly, as long as I get to like 2,000 before anniversary, I think I'm good. Luckily, we're about to get a whole. We're about to get like not 300 more because we already did the Path of Valor. We're about to get 20, 30, 80, 130. We're about to get about 180 more. So, woo! King Ichigo, hello. Your orbs are ready for the anniversary, but the manga round 3 and 4 banners are looking tempting. Yeah, I figured they're about to. I'm just using the clearance history on this. Clearly, I've beaten this floor using these exact characters and stuff. Doesn't really make sense since he's a mine character and I'm using speed accessories, but past Martin did it, so logic dictates future Martin can as well. Ugh. Kill, hello. Miguel, hello. The banners are sexy. Dude, all the banners coming out right now are just really good. Is Bleach my favorite anime? It's definitely up there. Definitely up there. Been watching a lot of new stuff recently. I'm currently watching. I started one about an hour ago, and I stopped it to stream. And then Charles and I are currently watching one. I'm not gonna say which one, just in case. Just in case people accidentally spoil it. But needless to say, it's really good. It's a really well-known one, and it's really, really good. We meant to watch just one episode, and that turned to like 5 by the end of the day. It was good. Hold on, let me get the bigger screen out here. Ooh, there we go. King Cobra, hey, hi, how? Are you late? Nah, we just started. I'm not doing the entirety of Senkaimon. I did the first 31 floors. Just because the first 30 floors are super easy. How dare you? How dare you? The first several floors are super easy, so I figured why not take care of those really quickly and not waste anyone's time. Oh, you just beat this today and used Sun for the final floor? Nice. Exquisite. It's like K-Lab wants to spend all... Oh, dude. That's their plan. To get us to spend all the orbs... What the heck? Oh. The before anniversary. That's why the swimsuit summon happens right there. It's annoying, because I really want to summon for Hollybell. But... what can you do? And her banner, her individual banner, comes out on the 25th. It's probably Tower of God? No. Though, he has seen it, I have not. He keeps telling me to watch it, and I have it on my queue. So I am going to watch it soon. I'm waiting for more of it to be dubbed, because I don't like reading. But it is definitely on my list. So I'm definitely going to watch that. We also watched the first episode of God of High School yesterday, and that was really good. That was really, really funny. Javi, what's up? We recently finished Erased, and he really liked it. We also recently finished the first season of ReZero, because he hadn't watched it. And by the end of it, we're just super psyched for the next one, which started yesterday, I believe. But we're holding out for the first 2 episodes. I'm gonna watch them together. I want to watch them at the same time. Yesterday I finished the first and only season of... what was the name of it? What's it called? Roka? Roka and the 6 Petals or something like that? I don't think they're going to get a second season, so I just read up on what happens, but it's a good one. It's got an interesting little twist I didn't see coming. How dare you. Tower of God is good. That's what I keep hearing. I'm gonna watch it. Very soon, too. Do you know the dates of the SSN movie? I do not. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. The individual... Actually, I think it's the 14th. I could be wrong. I think it's the 14th. To close out a match to Bleach, from what I've watched, is D-Gray Man, and with its death-related and dark themes, it also takes to develop in the cast. I think I started watching that once, and I can't remember why I didn't finish it. Why in the world did I use Stark? Oh well, apparently I did it, so we're doing this. I'm not using the phone that overheated and popped. Oh, that's over there. Hold on. Let me grab it. I'm using this tablet right now. This is the phone that overheated and popped. I bought a battery for it yesterday, and I replaced the battery today. I'm on my like fourth. Pause that. Pause. I'm on my fourth battery with this thing, but because of that, like the glue holding the back together is not holding up as well. You won't be able to see the glue. It is sealed. It's on there again, but the back will come off easily. Still, the battery is better than the one I had before, so that's good. And hopefully, this was the account. This was my JP account. It was the account that lagged anytime I summoned. Hopefully, with the new battery, since the old one was so bad, hopefully with the new battery it won't lag anymore, because it didn't used to lag. The lag is just a relatively new thing. So I'm hoping it's because it had a crummy battery. I love this Stark so much. He's so much fun. Roka, yeah, Ruka no show says, yeah, that one. That's the one. But yeah, it to be fair, the game still worked. I mean, the phone still worked. It's just that didn't. Somebody sent me a link to a website that I can get some like Chinese phones or whatever, and I might do that just because I do kind of want something else to in case that phone doesn't stream that very well. And I don't want to use it as an actual phone. I just want to use it as BBS, and that's it. So I might do that. But I don't know yet. You like the new update? Oh, for the characters? I do too. I do and I don't. I like the new update because I can use whatever character I want, and it doesn't matter if for whatever. I don't like it because I quite liked using the bonus characters. Because often the only characters that I would have that were bonus were older characters. Which day God of High School is released? It released yesterday, I think, if you want to watch it. Definitely watch that. Only the first episode is out. It's really good. In the funniest way. But anyway, I forget my point. I just completely forgot what I was talking about. Oh yeah, the update. I like the idea of having to max out older characters and using those. It's just really fun. How much were the batteries? Well, this is a Samsung Galaxy S7 that I was using, so the battery was really only like... It was either $14 or $17. I can't remember. But it was not more than $17, I can tell you that. I got it off Amazon. And it came with a kit to do it and everything. Like it came with some like a little tiny screwdriver, a thing to pop off the back, and they gave you everything you needed. All I needed to do was look up a video because I had forgotten how to do it. Because like I said, I'd done it before. I just forgot. And I just replaced it. The only thing it doesn't come with is more adhesive to glue the back of the phone case back. But as long as you've only ever like, if you don't really open the back, then it's not even a, like, you can pop it off and put it back in and it's totally fine. It's only if you keep it off for a long time that it screws up. Oh, 10 seconds. It's because I lost health, isn't it? It's definitely because I lost health. Alright, I'll fight you again. I'll fight you again. Is Quint Zero Squad getting a solo banners? The Quint Zero... Wait, what? I think the Zero Squad ones already got their solo banners. I don't know that they're having another solo one. Samsung's A series of phones is cheap. I'm looking at another one that isn't a Samsung phone, though. I'm a new player. Is True Bankai Ichigo good? Yes, he is really good. Heart character damage. What's the thing here? Heart character damage, espada affiliation. Okay, so heart to espada. I can do that. You'll do. Actually, no, I'm dealing with hollows, right? But I might be using you for something else. Ah, screw it, we'll use it for this. And I don't like using Senkaimon Aizen, so we're gonna switch him to... But on the topic of anime, the one I'm currently watching is only like 12 episodes. I'm in an anime kick right now. Anyone have any other ones that are just really good story-wise? Tower of Simp? I still don't understand that word. At least this way doesn't matter if my health is too low. Yeah, but that Trubankai Ichigo is really good. You can also, if you don't have, since you said you're a new player, if you don't have that many good accessories for high SP characters, you can also use them as a high attack character. That's what's great about him, is that you can use him as a hybrid character if you really want to. Except for the new resurrection characters, the swimsuit, Neliel, Nemu, and last Riruka. Oh yeah, the rewind. I'll make the rewind tomorrow. I forgot about the rewind. Are they already confirming that the swimsuit characters are the next resurrected characters? Because I really hope so. Because after the Riruka one, it's yeah, I'm gonna do the Nell one. But if they're gonna get resurrected, then I'm gonna hold off to do that. I just stood there and took it like a champ. There. Watch Fate Stay Night. I have seen Fate. I have seen Fate. It was good. Did you pull anyone from the ad summons? I shouldn't have stayed still. Joke's on you. I have another life. And okay. Did you? I did. I summoned, because I have 3 accounts right now. On my alt account, the one that I'm gonna give away, I pulled Muramasa. Unfortunately, it was a dude. I don't have that many 5 stars in that. Actually, I do, but compared to all the characters that are available, I don't. And I pulled the character I had. Sure enough. Sure enough. Play Sin of Alice. It's amazing. I've kept seeing it. I've seen it for like a year or whatever, right? And I think I am gonna, because I kept seeing it everywhere. It's turn-based, but I kept seeing it, so I'm gonna. So I'll download it sooner or later and give it a shot. Soul Eater is God tier 2. Soul Eater, Soul Eater, Soul Eater. Soul Eater. That's the one with the scythe, right? That's actually a person. Fire Force. I have seen Fire Force. I'm gonna wait till to see if Charles hasn't seen it, and I know the new season's out, so I'm gonna wait to see if he likes it. If so, then I'll watch the second season with him. If not, then I'll just watch it by myself. Hunter x Hunter. That I haven't seen. The 7 Deadly Sins, I've only seen the first season. If you haven't watched the JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, my sister keeps urging me to watch that. I've only seen the first one. I did not like it. But she keeps saying that the other ones are better. So I believe her. I'm gonna die. Are you making a new account for the Asian server? Do you think it will be something new to the server? It will be something new with the server. I think they'll have... Oh, hold on. Run away! I think it's possible we'll see new things with the new Asian server, because they might do seasonal events for holidays that are in the new areas, which I think would be pretty cool. I'm not gonna create a separate account, because I have the JP account, because at the time that I got it, it was a month ahead. So It was a month ahead, so it made sense for me to get 2, because then I could just, you know, pick what be a month ahead for videos and stuff, and for summonings. But since everything's so tied up, there's no point in me having it. Plus, I don't think I can keep up with a 4th account. It's way too hard. I should check out One Piece. I tried, but I couldn't get behind Luffy's voice. Turns out Luffy's voice is actually Urza from Fairy Tail. Who knew? Or Hawkeye from Full Metal, if you haven't seen that, which you definitely should if you haven't. Oh, are you so Swimsuit is the next for Resurrection? Do we know the stats and stuff? Don't let me know what they are. Just let me know if we know the stats, because I wanna see them myself. I'm excited. How are you gonna pull Yama number 7? Easy. It doesn't mean he's not good. People often think that when I put a character not in the top 3 that they're not good. It's not true. In fact, I actually straight up say he's really good in PvE. Faster in most cases than Yoruichi, but that's not... no way! I will eventually make a top 10 PvE list. People seem to confuse the two. So I figured it's been like 2 or 3 years since I've done it. So I guess it's time to do a top 10 PvE list. But this time, instead of doing it overall like I did before, there's too many characters to do an overall PvE list. I'm just gonna go ahead and do one for each individual attribute. Because people seem to mistake the two for some reason. So I have a swimsuit now. If she gets resurrected, that'll be awesome. If she gets resurrected, I think she then has the highest SP in the game, right? Because it goes, she's at 720. I think she's at 720. She might be higher now. And it goes up by 89. Which would put her... No, it wouldn't put her at the highest. Would it? Yes, it would. Because if it goes up by 89... I just wasted... Mulligan! Let's not pretend that didn't happen. If it goes up by 89, then it would put her at 109, wouldn't it? Oh, what's the chance of getting a 5-star on the ad summon? If I had to guess... You just pulled Reds on that. If I had to guess... It's 3%. But I'm not entirely sure. The ad summons is right here. If you go to the character summons, you go. It should be right above, right below the premium summon. There should be a one with the ad, and you just do that. Floor 33. Which one is this one? Oh, that's the one with they're immune to everything, isn't it? For this one, prioritize Hollow. Even if they don't have a Soul Reaper killer, prioritize Hollow. If you don't have a Hollow that can do it, a power Hollow that can do it, then do a power character with a Soul Reaper killer. You should be able to do it that way, because I did. But prioritize Hollow if you have it. So power Hollow even if they don't have the right killer, because that's how you get the most damage from that. Actually, I think the damage output is the same for both. So actually, it doesn't really matter which one you prioritize. How do you join the giveaway for the account? I haven't posted it yet, but I'm gonna soon. I'll probably work on that this weekend. Hold on. What's everyone's favorite special in the game? I still have to probably go with Shumsui. Black Clover. I did start Black Clover. I only watched like the first 10 episodes. I did not like Asta screaming. But the show itself is good. I'll have to continue watching it. The best part is 3 for JoJo's. How many parts are there? Oops. Just got Kiryu from 2 multi-summon. Very nice. Very nice. Vinland Saga is good. I have to write these down! Okay, I have to write that down. You should do top 10 PvP teams. I probably don't do teams, but I am working on doing the top 10 PvP. I am very much not looking forward to that. I do not want to make that video. I never want to make that video. That's why I hold off. That's the video that I really only make about once a year. I hate making it. It sucks. It takes me so long to make that video. Oops. Don't hit me. Stop. There we go. It's hard to see where my buttons are at. I just got slowed. I just got killed. She will have the highest SP? Okay, cool. So it is her abilities are posted then. And sure enough, the anniversary character will likely break that highest SP. I'm pretty sure it will. That's why they're allowing it to happen now. Let me just weaken you real quick so your special doesn't actually kill me. If it hits, it didn't. No worries. I will finish Black Clover. I am actually pretty excited for that. No, her strong attacks are actually pretty good. She actually hits harder. Her flash steps have more uses than in depending where you're at. She gets extra strong attacks when the strong attacks come back. PvE wise, Yama is better, but utility wise, Yoroichi beats him out. Hey, it's the Charles! It's the other Charles! The one that doesn't live across the hall. Charles, are you grinding for anniversary? Someone's got a dupe 5-star. It's still a 5-star. I really do wonder how common they are, though. Pull the 5-star power Cayenne from Edson. So I guess a lot more people pulled the 5-star from the summons than I thought. That's good. I feel like I got cheated out of one of my accounts free summon though, because I did it this morning and the ad wouldn't load, and then when I backed out of it to try it again, it just disappeared. So it just kind of like took it. It was really weird. No, stop. I'm just gonna nuke the field in the next one. Your favorite special in the game is Full Hollow Ichigo. Oh, the new one? That's the one that got the popularity win. That have Ember singing OP Saga. I do like when the character is OP. There are 8 parts in the manga and 5 animated so far. All right, let's for JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, I assume, right? I'm glad this guy has an innate lasting survival. That's gonna help when I inevitably die. Minus 1,000 Year Blood War Retsu and 1,000 Year Blood War Shun. Dude, Retsu's is so good. It's so good because, especially if you never read the manga, it's so out of... I just got frozen. It's so out of character for her, and it's just too good. Can't Fear Your Own World Shinji was number 3, I think, on that list. It was Shinji, Shunsui, and then Ichigo. You can pronounce Shinji's Bankai perfectly. It's the one I'm struggling with. Maybe it's because I haven't heard it enough times because I don't have it. I love you talking to really helpful. Hey, I'm glad I could help, man. But keep in mind, the list changes depending on what you prioritize. You know? Do epic raids? I can't do epic raids on this device, but I might be down for some epic raids after the stream. If you guys meet me on Discord, I can do some epic raids there. I can't do them on this device because I will die every time. I will die. I cannot dodge with anything on this device. That's also one of the reasons I kind of want to get a new device, because if I get a new device, I can put BBS on it and basically be able to do epic raids on that, since the real reason I can't do it now is because of the size of this thing. So, you know? You were summoning for the new age release banner and got the first 4 steps for trash. Step 5 was a dupe part Orihime. Step 6 got first battle Ichigo and Uryu. Dang! Keep in mind, it's... Just keep in mind that we got anniversary. Hoping SS Rukia becomes not garbage. Yeah, she's not the best. I'm not gonna lie. It's the killer. It's the combination of the killer and not and the non-piercing normal attacks. Honestly, hold on. This is actually bad to start off with low. I've been a big fan of doing wrong builds a lot lately, and I think the next one I might do may actually be this guy. Because I really want to try... Well, hold on. I really like his strong attack and they have really good potential. The problem is his vortex one. But I think he has a high enough bruiser that a wrong build from him would actually be pretty fun. Also, I'm sorry if I miss out on some of the text. I'm getting to the higher levels where I kind of have to pay attention. And I might miss out some text, so I apologize. She was the original Kenpachi. I hope they do some of the other Kenpachis, but I don't think we ever saw their abilities or anything. I think we know what one looks like, but I think that's it. What is it? Sakashima Yokoshima Hopapapatapa. It's that last word that gets me. It trips me up. You could have not skipped Aizen's special. Yeah, I'm sorry, the only ones that I have ingrained in my head do not skip are why would I even try this with this build? Oh well, apparently I did it in the past. There are very few that I just refuse to skip. Or don't skip often. Am I free to play for the... Well, I can't say that anymore, can I? For the most part I have been. I have bought some tickets when I can't get a character. If I want to do a rewind. For example, I bought Koga back when he came out. Because, you know what? I'm going to wait it out. I bought Koga back when he came out because I really wanted to do a rewind on him. And I never pulled him. And so I have bought characters like that in the past. I've also bought seasonal tickets. But I did get the passport on both of my accounts. So in that regard, I have done that. But for the most part, I have been free to play. This game is very free to play friendly, despite what other people may say. It's pretty free to play friendly compared to other games. Sometimes it may not feel that way because you get shafted and you're going for one particular character and things don't work out. But it is just the luck of the draw. You know? The next one should be Peacecake. I think Senkaimon character links 14 Last Ditch Survival. I am absolutely down for a Last Ditch Survival Senkaimon character. I'm gonna run away from you now. I missed. I am so down for a Last Ditch Survival Senkaimon character. I really, really want that. I wish they could do Last Ditch Survival health regen, stamina regen. That would be just amazing. Oh, that's another one I want to watch. The Promised Neverland. I want to watch that too. I'm currently on the hunt for every Shinji. I have 7 Shinjis. I have one set of 7 Shinjis. It's OG Hurchin. So is oh, you have 1 of 7. Okay. See, I'm the same way with Yoruichi. So far nailed it. Kisuke so far nailed it. Holly-Bell. Nope. Still missing. Hey, Gecko. Dude, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It was so brutal to watch. I'm so sorry. Only to resurrect old Nemo. At least you have the old resurrected or the old Nemo 2 resurrect. That's good. I have to take a look at her stats though. Are they on my Discord's news? I need to check that. You need to say it with an Asian accent. I'm not sure I can do that. I'm grinding the anniversary in Dokkan and Duel Links. So many games have their anniversary in July. So many games. Thanks so much for the donation, Gecko. Too appreciated. Too kind. Too kind. Doesn't her individual one, somebody asked me earlier, does her individual one come out on the 14th? I think it was. What character did we use for 35? I will check after this if I can remember. Who's the leader of the Exekias Nueco Mundo account? Shinji's Bankai. Oh, they're all dead. It's perfect counter for the dude's ability. Shinji's Bankai is also the only special in the game that that actually shows enemies. No, I don't think any other special in the game will show me. It'll show the characters hitting an individual enemy. I feel like, I guess not individual enemy is not the right word. But Parasol Sun shows her clearly stabbing one enemy. The power version of Mayuri holds him clearly holding someone down and stabbing them. And then Tech Izuru holds him, shows him decapitating someone. And those are the only ones I can remember. Hey Kenpachi, if you don't like my list, I mean, it's the internet's free. It's free, you know, territory. You can make your own. Rudoban versus Shinji's Bankai. No stats yet. I'm very, very much looking forward to the stats on those. I really want to know what they do to Nemu. Nemu more than anyone else. Despite being really excited for Nell, I'm very, very excited to see what they do with Nemu, because she's the one that they can either go High Bruiser or Frenzy, and I kind of hope they do High Bruiser and keep the Berserker where it's at, because I think Berserker right now is at, if I'm not mistaken, it's at 40%, right? I'd much rather have her keep that and go the other way, because that heal link, it'll make her a much better autoer for that. Is Heart Unohana still worth trying to pull? It depends. It depends. Autoing, she's still a very, very reliable character to auto with. PvP, she can still hold her own to a point. If you build her correctly, she can still hold her own. She's still got the appropriate killer. Yeah, and she still heals. Nobody... I mean, there are people who run the... Hollow Ichigo. But you don't see it as often as some of the others. So you don't have to fear the ability of, you know, do not heal. She's still worth trying to pull, but I would hold off on pulling her right now. She's... The manga characters have been fillers for other manga banners, so you might be better off waiting for that. Tell your followers to give us ideas on how to make money. They're telling me right now which anime to watch. I'm missing the button. Hey, King Cobra! Ha! With the pair fist bump, dude. I haven't seen that one yet. I've seen other ones from the pair, but I haven't seen the fist bump. Thank you so much, man. Appreciate. I can't tell who died. Okay, I couldn't tell who died there for a second. Thank you so much, man. Too kind. Too kind. Hopefully, you guys are doing well during this COVID times. In Texas, it's getting a little bit kind of crazy. The chart, if you see it, it's like. Gone way up. These banners lately are hard to skip because I usually have all but 1 or 2 characters. Yeah. It also doesn't help that the swimsuits banner comes out like a couple weeks before the anniversary. Like the space thing he used on Kenny. Which... Oh, for Grammy? You know that's gonna be a special. Most people run can't figure out what Noitora, which destroys her. That is true. That is true. You see outs for that too, though. In Ichibe. Like I said, for PvP, she doesn't hold the #1 spot anymore, but she is still, she can still hold her own. Like, I run her on my PvP team on JP. Because she does hold her own. Sooner or later, I'm not going to be paralyzed, and when that moment happens, you guys are in trouble. trouble. I hate when they lock you in that loop. It's the worst. Oh, I forgot the new Heart Retsu was a thing. I can't wait till they make humans more probable characters. Hey, cause I know you have her and I can't remember. Is the new Retsu Gecko? Is the new Heart Retsu high attack or is she high SP? Might as well try this again. Last Stitch, I'm saved. You're stuck on a step because you don't have the Espada character. Let me not die real quick. I'm just gonna wait out my strong attacks. Because you don't have an Espada character. I do have a good Espada character. I do have Swimsuit Holly Bell, but I can't seem to get anything with it up. I need a Power Spada and a Soul Reaper Killer. Which floor was that again? Remind me. Oh yeah, no, I know what Spite did. He actually approached me on it later. He said he did agree. He just didn't agree with the placing. And that's fine. I mean, like I said, depending on what you do in the game, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. Hold on. We're gonna run out of status element. Okay, here we go. Because I know the bosses never have D-Bill, but I can never remember what the seconds are for each of these. Because I know Lacerate's a little different. I think Lacerate's the least one. Iyipach, hello. Just started playing the game again? Dude, you chose a great time. You just better grind as much as you can. My taste in anime is the only... Wow, your taste in anime is the only one that should matter to you? I don't know. You like Madoka Magica. So I don't know. Both you and Fran. What's the hype in for the next few days? Knowing what the anniversary is. There's also over the next few days. What was it? Over the next few days. I don't exactly remember when. I think it's the 18th. So really in about a little more than a week. We're gonna get a Bankai livestream as well. So I'm gonna have to wake up either early or stay up super late for that. It's gonna be fun. Not gonna lie. Looking forward to it. It's gonna be great. I'll be so tired. Either way, I'm gonna be tired. Your YouTube delay kills you when I try to talk to you. Listen, to be fair, your message actually got here about like 2 minutes ago, but I'm still... Hold on, let me see if I can... Okay, so here's my list of text. I'm up here because it's going up so fast that I'm trying to read everything and it's going up. So like, it's not that the message appears late. It's that I'm reading it 2 minutes after it appears on the bottom because it's working its way to the top because I can't keep up. I could actually show you guys. Hold on. I could actually stay. I'd have to do this a little weird, but I can actually show you what I mean. Actually, no, I can't because of the way my screen is. How should I do this? I can't show you because I have an ultra wide, so it won't translate well if I try to show you. Just take my word for it. Your message shows up, but I just get to it like several minutes later because of it. No. No. Get away. I went for the Manshinji and got 2 fierce battle Ichigo. I would trade both of them from the heartbeat for that Manshinji. Or like for the other Manshinji? I can't remember what links I have for this guy. I think I did the entirety of this banner. If I remember correctly, I did the entirety of this banner using only 3 links for the whole thing. There's 2 Senkaimon Izums and the full Hollow Ichigo. No, Retsu's not the ultimate in PvP anymore. There are characters that are clearly designed to take her out. I'm gonna dodge. But she still holds up, is what I'm saying. These days, I mostly use her if I need to auto something. For one account, on the other one I do use her for PvP. But if I need to auto something, she's really reliable because she can take a hit, and she can heal herself, which is like all you really need. Unless something has a captain killer, which I think the current Senkaimon does have a captain killer. But unless that's the case, then you can pretty much auto anything. I haven't really played it the past year. Any banners I should go for currently? Swimsuit banner's pretty good, but I would do the first step on the current step ups. There's a step ups that's 50 orbs for the first step. Do the first step. 50 orbs is worth doing for that. I like how I'm on floor 45 and I'm still using the wrong accessories. So yeah, do that for sure because it's only 50 orbs and it's worth doing, and then hold off for the anniversary. The swimsuit summons is pretty good though. You get a lot of good stuff from that. So I would. If you have the orbs to spare, I'd go in a little bit on that. You get some characters that are pretty good for Senkaimon, for certain floors in Senkaimon. I don't know that I'd... There we go. CDR friendly, okay. I also have to keep up with the questions that I asked like 5 minutes ago because by the time I read the answers, it's so much later. But I do remember what I asked, so that is good. Round 3 and 4, definitely. Red 2 also being 14%. Oh, I also don't know, since you said you're back after about a year, I don't actually... What characters do you have, you know, from last year? Retsu is a 14% recharge, but she's got a human killer, which is kind of the problem right now. Screw on swimsuit, 3 out of 5 on step 11. I feel like Christmas. And swimsuit summons don't like me. Dude, swimsuit summons never like me. Well, scratch that. Holly Bell specifically has never liked me. Unless she's from an alternate reality like the Cacao Society Holly Bell, in which case she's fine. Why am I using the wrong... Whatever. Oh, a year ago Martin did it, so... Though I don't know if a year ago Martin did it in under a minute. I'll have to go back and do that. Oh, the Cone Epic Raid? Are we for sure that it's gonna be an Epic Raid for Cone? Or are we just... Do we just know that it's... I guess it was enough. Are we for sure that it's gonna be a Cone Epic Raid? Or is it possible that it's... Ow, I just lost most of my damage, you fiends! You hollow scum! Or is it just gonna be a gift that they're just gonna give everyone a cone pet? Because I can see them giving everyone a cone pet before doing the cone epic raid. I can't see them doing a cone epic raid so quickly after adding the Grimjaw one. And it would make sense for them to just give everyone a pet because so many people start off in the anniversary and they can't really, they're not able to get through an epic raid, so it would make more sense for them to do that, I think. Looks like nothing I have will paralyze you, so this better kill or I'm gonna die. Yay. He's basically reading the old ones to answer some questions. The old what? Just hyped for the anniversary for the pick a 6-star so you can pick a Shinji and Retsu. I hope you get him. I think the last year the way they did it is you have to pick 10 and then they randomly give you one. So I hope you get her. Or him. Didn't add summons and was a 5-star. Got tag team Ichigo. New, but I would have rather gotten someone different. Dude, at this point, be happy you got tag team Ichigo. He's actually pretty good. He's surprisingly good at autoing. He will usually not survive it, but if you build him in a certain way, he can rip through a good chunk of inheritance zone before dying, and he'll do it pretty quickly. He will die most of the time, but at that point you're like, you've only got like a room or two left, and it's just worth it. I used to use him for autoing back in the day. Especially since he's got a double killer. You can rely on that. I am just not doing that much damage to you, am I? I have to redo this. I don't think I'll be able to do that in a minute. It took me 27 for this. I want to summon for swimsuit, but I only have 247 orbs. I just ran into that fire. I would say hold off on it then. Yeah, I'm gonna redo it. I would say hold off on it if you only have 247. Especially if you really want to summon for it, definitely hold off, because the swimsuit summon is coming back in October, and when it comes back in October, it's actually going to be better, because it's only going to have the 3 from this year, the 3 from last year, and 3 others, which means the rates are still going to be 6%, but you have 9 characters in the pool instead of 12, so you have a bigger chance of getting a newer character. Plus, you don't have the looming anniversary. What's the build for SS Hollybell? Best build for her is, depending on what you do, it's just high attack. However, I really want that character because I really want to do... They injured me once, and that's enough for me to not deal enough damage to maybe clear this in under a minute. The way her strong attacks are really make me want to do a wrong build for her and go like super focus only on her SP and then just do a wrong build on her. The problem is I don't have her. Otherwise I absolutely would. That would be so much fun. She's got Berserker at 50. It's a quiz, K-Lab-say? Okay, so it's not going to be an epic raid. You should walk to zones instead of actually attacking. Hold on. Okay, screw this. I'm just getting a new build. It's the same floor, I think, as another one or a similar floor to another one, so I can just get another character. Or get another build, rather. I think I'm still gonna... Well, hold on. Human with a captain killer. I think I have that. Human. Yeah, this will do. Isaiah, what's up, man? My only 5 out of 5 character is Heart Yoroichi. Is she worth maxing out? Which Heart Yoroichi? I assume you mean the past Heart Yoroichi? In which case, I mean, if you have her, you might as well. There are other better characters, but she's pretty good. There we go. She's pretty good. I'd say she's worth it because you have her, you know? Can you not attack that way, please? This is not ideal. Actually, I can heal myself. This kind of is ideal. There we go. I'm gonna wait a few seconds for that barrier to come back, though. The Cone Epic raid is playable raid, but the quiz you fail to choose true or false percent depending on the question. If they give him guard break as a resurrection, he will be okay. Okay. Please get... Okay, good. There we go. The quiz where you move between the true false sides depends on the question. I wonder when we are getting a reward. Does this have very server? We'll get it. But when is it? I don't know. Isn't Orihime... I like how I'm reading the isn't Orihime better on this floor way too late. It is, but I didn't have her last time I beat it. So I just didn't think of it. I have an idea of our anniversary. How about we have a kind of seasonal banner that is good even without links or accessories. Even without links or accessories. What do you mean seasonal banner is good without links or accessories? Also, you guys like how I use my a Senkaimon Aizen link in a floor that I'm going to be starting low health at without any way to get back health? Using a NAD character on a a strong attack damage links on a NAD character and a NAD build. A SAR build technically on a NAD character. I just mixed. I'm gonna have to weaken you for this. I missed a lot of the text because it went up really, really quickly. I'm sorry. The Asia campaign rewards. Okay, 13 sounds good. Idea for the anniversary. You only have a 5 out of 5 is Chad. I heard defense is really good on him to max out. I have gotten Muramasa from the ad zones. Have you gotten... Oh wait, the good news that I have a bit new characters to farm the orbs between 3 and 4. That's good. That's how I'm doing it. I'm just waiting it out. I have a good chunk of characters to max out as well, but I'm really trying not to max them out yet. Making my best effort not to do it. The rewards are great for this tower? Yes. Yes. And the great thing about this tower is as soon as we beat it, we're gonna get the 5th anniversary tower. Or the new tower, rather. Or both. So like, as soon as this tower's over, bam, new tower. It's gonna be a great day. You know what else is on the 23rd? Hold on, what? The 23rd, Xbox has their live conference. Not their live conference. Basically the thing that Sony did, but for Xbox, and I'm super excited for that because I'm probably gonna get both consoles sooner or later. And I think Ubisoft has theirs in a few days. Actually, I think it's on the 12th. Kaboom! I'm just gonna see the vortex kill him. Hogyoku Ukiura is good for this war? For this war specifically? Oh, for the other one. Starts with low stamina to Senkaimon links. Listen, man. Past Martin did it, so future Martin should be able to do it as well. Logic dictates. Same as this. Past Martin did it. Future Martin's got to be able to do it, even though he has way better characters than or way better builds than that. Dude, I was really happy to get that Nell. Luckily, Nell hasn't been a character that's given me too much trouble ever to summon. Anniversary is going to be a 3rd version of Fullbring Ichigo. Dude, I hope so. Because they're taking their time. Now, whether I can do this or not is not exactly a problem. I know I can, for I have done it before. The problem is whether or not I can do it on time. Especially now with little to no health. Freeze! Whew, that was close. Alright, I do have some time. I am going to wait for my strong attacks to come back. I will probably die on this because I took a lot of damage from White. When are we getting the Asia rewards? I have no idea. Somebody in chat said the 13th earlier, so that's what I'm hoping. Actually, I'm gonna push you over there and I'm gonna run away from you as fast as I possibly can. And I'm gonna wait about 2 seconds. 3 seconds. 2. 1. There. Look at that. If Shunsui's wrong build was whack, he should do another Blood War wrong build. I want to. I really enjoyed that Shunsui's build. He was actually the very first character I ever did a wrong build for, so it felt right to do it again, but to the max. I really want to do one with Hollybell, the new swimsuit Hollybell, because she's got plus 50 on Berserker. So it'd be interesting to then take a high attack character and do a strong attack damage build on her. I also want to do a... the other character that I really want to do a wrong build on is the mind version of Shunsui, but it's another Shunsui, so I don't want to stack 2 Shunsuis. But I probably will eventually. Eventually. We'll see. What are the extra? Here we go. Because you gotta understand, doing the ultimate wrong builds requires me to max out that stat to level 10. Like, that's what I did there. I didn't just increase his attack with accessories and links and 10-10-10-ing. I straight up... Oh, he's not there anymore. He vanished. Never to be seen again. There he is. Finally admitted that it's going to be Burn the Witch this Blood War. After all this Burn the Witch character. Dude, I'm so excited. I'm so excited for that. Yeah, I level 10'd him. I level 10'd his attack. I wasted that 1 slot on a high attack. No regrets. No regrets at all. Plus, a high attack stat actually translates to more damage to, when using strong attacks. So. You think Camphor World of Spada will come back before anniversary? I think there's a chance. They might be like, hey, look what you get to summon for before you get to summon all your orbs on anniversary. I think there's a chance they might do a step-up banner with all the Spada. When I use Tech Team Toshiro, he never freezes anyone. Honestly, the freezing rate on that one was pretty good. Tech Attribute, no affiliation. So Tech, no affiliation character. I wonder if I have one of those after all this time. Nope. Even after all this time, I have no... Is it Tech only? No, it's Tech times 2. So let's see if I have a no affiliation killer. Which, I know the answer to that, and I really hope he's not the only one, because that would really suck. Fuck! It does. It does suck. Alright. I could have sworn you were locked in an earlier floor, but I guess not. Actually, you know what? I don't know why I was looking at that. It's no affiliation with a Hollow Killer. I actually would use her. I 5 out of 5 her. That would actually be really interesting to see what happens there. What are the requirements for floor 42? Oh. Tech times 2, Arankar is times 3, and Killers times 3. Can you do a video on how to get to 3rd seat? I can, but it's just grinding PvP. I think I'm on 4th seat right now. I guess I can get to 3rd seat by the end of the week. It's not honestly, with what I have, it's not that hard. It's just gonna take a long time, just because everyone's trying to get the 3rd seat, because that's when you have access to the epic raid. But and I will eventually get to 3rd seat when I make the top 10 PvP. I'm just not in a rush to do that right now. But it's just grinding PvP, honestly. I will eventually make that PvP list when I get to 3rd seat. Man, I'm struggling with like floor 23. You'll get there, man. Floor 23, you have a few more days to grind up necessary stuff. It's when you get to the 30s. That's when you need to start worrying, because that's when some stuff becomes crucial. There are workarounds even for those, but at a certain point, things are required. What do I have here? Actually, a Tech Hollow Killer should do it. Yeah, and I know just the one I want to use. Hollow Killer. Where's my lad? Here's my lad. Do that. Do this. Never mind that. Best link in the game. Here we go. I also want to do a top 10 links. Or maybe not a top 10 links, just best links. And I've been meaning to do that video for a while. But there are some links that are definitely better than others. And I want to make a video of that, because the resurrection links, some of them are like, ah man, mine is slow, or ah, the weakened immunity, whatever. But some of them are really, really good for autoing. And depending on the character you're autoing with, it'll change. I take full hollow, OG full hollow Ichigo on like almost every raid I wanna grind. I actually have 2 resurrected full hollow Ichigos with that link. For the reason, you know, for the only reason for autoing. Because he's that good for autoing. But there are others. Both Tech Retsus, Swimsuit Retsu and OG Retsu, are also pretty good to auto with. They both have stamina recovery soul traits, though Swimsuit Retsu has 5% more, so 25%. And both their second soul trait is strong attack recharge. So they're a strong attack recharge character with strong attack with stamina recovery. I have both of them resurrected, and I think I use both of them as links because they're very, very good links. And there are others, like I said. Whatever Nemu gets is probably going to be really good, if I had to guess. Unless they give her, like, oh, you know, paralysis resistance. But if they give her, like, a normal attack increase, or last ditch survival or something, then she's going to be a great link, since she can already get back so much of her health. Boom. I was gonna just use my special here and wipe these guys out, but you have like 0 good heart characters in the game, only gives you tech characters. Well, wait a couple of weeks, you will have a ton of a bunch of characters. Step Ups is coming, and you're gonna get probably a fair share of characters from that, and I'm sure a lot of them, or some of them, will be heart characters. For a while there, for like the first 2 years, we had like only 1 high attack heart character. Like 1 or 2. We had very, very few high attack heart characters. And then they realized it and then just gave us a bunch at a time. Now it's all kind of, you know, balanced out. But for a while there, for like 2 years, all we had was high SP heart characters. Frenzy Byakuya and Frenzy Yoroichi are some of the best things you can get. Yes, yes. If you were just starting off in the game, when you go to get Frenzy characters, which are the tickets you get once a month, you get to pick a Frenzy character, go for Byakuya and Yoroichi first. Then I would suggest doing Gin. Then I would suggest doing... No. Frenzy Byakuya first. Then I would actually... or Frenzy Yoroichi first. One of the two. Doesn't really matter. They both have the same link. Then I would actually recommend doing... in fact, now that I think about it... Okay, if you just started off and you do not have a last-ditch survival character, get Chad first. That will help you a lot when autoing. If you do have a last-ditch survival, Yoroichi and Byakuya, and then eventually get Chad. But not having a last-ditch survival sucks. It makes autoing a lot easier. Ranged, resistance, so melee, mind, attribute, soul reaper. Okay, melee, mind, soul reaper, melee, mind, soul reaper. Show melee. Mind and the Soul Reaper. We're gonna remove that. We're gonna add that. Oh, would you look at that? Right. I guess it doesn't really matter what I give her, since this is gonna end pretty bad for Kenpachi either way, and these guys. Oh, except for Shinji, I see. Okay. Yes. Dude, I love that Kisuke. He's so good. I hope we eventually get a tag team Kisuke and Yoruichi. That said, I do prefer them individually. I'm not gonna lie. I prefer their individual characters. But if they were ever gonna, I'd have to drop all the orbs. I made a new account just so I can go for swimsuit. For swimsuit Orichi banner. How'd it go? Oh, Shinji's first. That actually works out pretty well. Except for that. But this actually does work out pretty well. If you're wondering what happened there, I was spamming my special button as I was getting hit, so it just didn't go off. And then when I swiped to dodge, that didn't work either. You have every Hollybell except for Christmas Hollybell. Ah, Christmas Hollybell. I have spent many, many orbs trying to get Hollybells in this game, but Christmas Hollybell has taken the most orbs ever. Oh wait, you're frozen. Which means you can't stop this, you fool! I'm gonna run away before you attack me. I mean, you. Oh, hold on. I need to teach Kenpachi here a lesson. I can't believe they gave us a tutorial ticket. I guess it's for collection purposes. I went through the old video, and got the max strategy. Oh. Whew, I almost got hit there. I'm glad they gave us a tutorial ticket. I think there's one character still that I'm missing from that OG selection, which would be good. I'm trying to think. Even if I'm not, I can 5 out of 5 that Yoruichi. I have her at 3 out of 5 right now, I think. I'm gonna ask this 1,000 Year Blood War Soifun. At this point, I have no idea when those are coming back, sadly. Bunyarida, I don't know how to say that, but thank you for subbing. Welcome to the channel. Sorry, I can't pronounce your name. Any good Kisuke would be good at this point. Can't Figure Your Own World one has a pretty good kit. His Strong Tech 3 is kind of annoying because it's a charge move, but the fact that it does a lot of damage is good. His Strong Tech 2 is excellent. Strong Tech 1 is pretty great too. And he does a lot of damage because Bruiser and Berserker are both at 40. Yeah, and this killer, the no affiliation killer, is no longer bad. The other killers are better. The other 3 killers are better, but it's starting to get right there pretty good. Human Killer right now is the one you do not want. And Sternritter, not Sternritter. Well, I guess Sternritter too if they come up with that, but the one with the other one. The one that Askin has. Zero Division Killer. So it's a ranged heart attribute killer. Ranged heart attribute. Spot killer. Ranged heart attribute. Oh, would you look at that? I can finally use her for something. This should be fun. I wonder if I have an Espada or an Arankar thingy. Ooh. I forgot I had that. I forget I have most of these, I'm not gonna lie. You got Grimjaw from the tutorial ticket and can't wait for the free 200 orbs. That's a free multi, almost. Depending on what step you're on, it totally is. You pulled the Mine Shusuke from the 6-star banner, is he good? Yes? To a point. He's a good captain killer, let's put it that way. And I would imagine he can auto pretty well as well. Because I think he's got a damage reduction soul trait. The only issue with him is that killer multiplications will not help you. Oh, that just happened. Killer multiplications won't help you too much. Depending on where you're at. But depending on where you're at, they might also be really good. You know, if you're going up against a Byakuya. Is he a bonus character in Byakuya's epic raid? Are the trailers dropped today? What trailer dropped? Askin roasted him in the end. He sizzled him. Run away! Run away from the special. Luckily getting hit by one special is not... Alright, I might have to rethink who I use here. She's good, but I'd have to put some last-ditch survival stuff. And Stark is kind of annoying to fight because even in the spaces where you can hide, he'll find you. You know what? Screw it. I'll try with her. No, I'd call that a Kisuke win. Kisuke definitely beat Asuka because technically Grimjaw, I guess, is the one that dealt the finishing blow, but it was all Kisuke's plan. There we go. I'm gonna wait for them to come back though. I don't feel like... we're up against Zayadopuro on this one too, aren't we? I don't like that. I don't think he's supposed to have his special here, but they gave it to him. Oh, they didn't give it to him this time. He has it in the other floor for Tower of Valor. He doesn't have it in this one. That's curious. I wonder why they did that. And then there was one. Like, I get that they don't give characters who have the ability to resurrect. Run away from you. Fail miserably. I get that they don't give the characters that have the ability to resurrect their specials, and it makes sense as to why not. But for some reason they gave it to him on Tower of Valor. Like, they didn't give it to Aroniero who can heal himself, but they did give it to Zayadopuro who can resurrect himself, but the resurrection doesn't go off. What's the next one? Range resistance, so melee power, Soul Reaper affiliation. Show power. Soul Reaper. Oh, look at that. Is Gecko here right now? Because if he is, I'm about to get an earful of why I don't have this chick at 10-10-10. Which I've been meaning to do. I just kind of haven't gotten around to it yet. I'm holding off till we get a character that can grind up power, what are they called? Potions pretty easily. Because right now we don't have that. And we desperately need it. Because Apache wasn't cutting it? Ah, she got it. The toughest part with her is dodging the specials. Tokinada's got it a little bit easier because he's got a pushback strong attack too, I believe, and he's ranged, which definitely helps. She's not poison. No, she's weakened immune. And that's weakened. Okay, never mind. We're good. It's weird. Even when I know that I'm immune to something, I stay away from it. Like, whenever I use my Yuri, who's immune to everything, I actively stay away from things in the ground. Even though there's no need to do it. Grammy is a PvE character. Dude, I hope... Ow. I hope, honestly, the fewer PvP characters we get, the better. I get why they do it, but... I don't know. I just prefer the characters I like to be PvE. Like, I don't like that they made Hollow Ichigo, full Hollow Ichigo, PvP this last time. Because they're like, yeah, he'll hold up in PvE, but it makes him a lot slower. Seasonal Mila Rose? I think we're gonna get a Seasonal Mila Rose soon, just because we got Sunsun in the patches. I think, almost a year from each other, too. I missed with one of those hits on the special. Doesn't matter, but I did. I do have Nem, yeah. Is this my main account? This is my main global, yes. You can't wait till this music changes, it bugs you? You can actually change it yourself. If you go over here. What's the best PvP unit? That's a hard one. I'll have to see. I think right now it might still be Ichibe. Oh, that's the wrong button. Mila Rose for Halloween? I could see that. What did I pick? Right here. If you go to the wallpaper background music, you can actually change everything yourself. In fact, for the second part of the pool party, why not switch it to... I think there was a... There we go. We'll change the music too. What was a good one? There was one that I really, really liked recently. It's one of the last ones, I think. There we go. Why Yuki and Pupples? Because I don't need to really supercharge her in any particular way. It was just easy to do. Like, I could have gone for the pill and no, it's the pill. Yeah, it is the pill. The pill and the other ones, I guess, to make it better, but there's no need. It makes it easier to have extra stamina when I'm reading the chat, because I will often get hit when I'm reading the chat, because I'm only kind of half paying attention to the game. So it helps to have that extra stamina, especially if I know that I can do it easily. Tower of Ordeals is a different story though, but I already did it, so. Wrong card affiliation only, speed attribute. This is meant for Holly-Bell that I don't have. Oh well. I know what it requires. A hollow, and a wrong car, and a sad, sad Martin. Does it matter? No! Be gone! Oh. I don't like that. It's a Spada only. Okay. Oh, it's a wrong car only, I should say. Should I take the Christmas Holly-Bell? Just cuz? Speed. I'm gonna take Baragan. It'll be tough with the other Holly-Bell. Not impossible, and I would definitely do it if I was doing this by myself. But because I'm in chat and like I said, it's hard to keep up with. Ooh, killers multiplied, huh? By how much? By 5, you say? Oh, but I don't have a killer. I don't have the proper killer for this. Never mind. Forget that. Let's do. Ooh. Yeah, that'll do. It's the same reason why I'm choosing to take. It's the same reason why I'm choosing to take the links that I'm taking right now, which is 3 12% strong tech recharge links, as opposed to taking anything with a strong tech damage slash like Frenzy Yoroichi, Frenzy Byakuya, and OG Stark. Which would probably be what I'd be doing otherwise. But like I said, I don't think this is going to be too difficult. Yeah, it's definitely not going to be that hard. Pew. It did make this floor a little more challenging, the fact that I refused to change my accessories from Senkaimon Aizen, and everything else. What's your favorite Kisuke in the game? Minus past Kisuke and the black cloak between his outfit and the special. I am partial to manga Kisuke just for his design. And I really like the strong attacks as well. I just kind of like the way they look, like the whole Frankenstein-y look to them. But lately I've been using a lot of Cancer and World Kisuke. And I really like his attacks. His strong attack, I do wish he had Havoc. I think he'd be a lot better with Havoc because that charge move would have greater range. And that strong attack too would be like insane range, but I understand why they didn't. Be gone from me. There we go. Oh yeah, the opening remix, the one with the words. I think it's the one with the words, right? Whatever they did for the anniversary, the one that they do for the anniversary, is really, really good. I love it. Unfortunately, in fact, that would be my ideal one to play. But unfortunately, I can't do that because it's YouTube will copyright strike, which sucks. But it happened to, I can't remember which one of the YouTubers it happened to. I might be misremembering. I think it happened to Cowboy, but I'm not sure. I might be wrong about that. I could be wrong about that. I might be misremembering. But I do remembering it happening to one of the YouTubers that their video got taken down because they had the game music, the individual music. Alright, I can do some co-ops before ending the stream, if you guys wanna do some co-opables. Let's see what the menu has here, shall we? Oh, okay, no captain, but sorry. Oh, sweet. That means I hope I have her set up. I do. Here's another character I was actually gonna do a wrong build on. Rukia. I was gonna do a fully NAD wrong build on Rukia, and I still might actually. I quite like her normal attack. I might actually do a wrong build on her. It'll just take me a while because grinding up all those accessories takes, or not accessories, all the stuff that you need to grind up takes a while for this. So if I do end up doing one on her, it'll be a little bit. Ooh, money. I like money. Sure, thanks. It's fishy. It was Cowboy? Okay, so I'm not misremembering that. I do have a lot of Senkaimon medals. I have a plan. I have a scheme, as it were. Do you by chance remember how many I have? I don't remember. I can go back and check, which is no problem, and I will if you don't remember. But I have a plan. Characters are getting remakes and character premiums with that. Say new Kisuke, Yoroichi, and Soifon. I would be totally down for Yoroichi back in the Soul Society arc when she's fighting Soifon with the tattoos, the butterfly marks. I would just be all in for that one. It does strike me as strange that Baragan has an Arankar killer. But like I said, the only hollow killer I had that was an Espada, a Speed Espada, was Zayaloporo, and I am not doing that. I guess he was good. The problem is he's slow. He's reliable in certain areas, but the non-piercing normal attack is bad. Bad. Is this Rukia only? Nah, I don't believe in that. You take whatever character you want. I don't mind if you take Rukia or not. I'm not one of those people that will be angry if you don't. I understand most people don't have her, or a lot of people don't have her. I guess it would be most by logic, but no, it's fine. I'm perfectly content helping you guys get potions. I don't really require more Rukias. That said, if you have her, feel free to use her. We'll get more out of it. We'll get more out of it if you do, but if you don't, it's fine. Or if you have her and just want to use another character, you can do that as well. I don't mind. You trying to max Transcend Senkaimon for Guild Quest? Senkaimon for Guild Quest. For which one? Because he's got a Senkaimon killer, right? Oh, no, Senkaimon killer. Senkaimon Aizen has an Espada killer, right? Not particularly. I think I have someone that I use for that. For the Guild Quest, I use for the Espada Guild Quest, I think I used Yachiru, actually. I used Yachiru for that. I did try using Byakuya, Tag Team Byakuya, which makes the most sense because you get multiplied Espada killer and also the additional Arrancar killer. But after trying both of them, I did find that having Yachiru's attacks are better. It was just easier to maneuver. She had better range. You kind of had to line things up with Byakuya. He didn't do as much damage as I thought he would, which was disappointing. And kind of strange. I actually figured he'd do more damage, but it's almost like it didn't take the Espada killer into effect. It still did damage, but it wasn't that much. I wonder if it's an oversight and they didn't count the double killer, but I doubt it. Who did you use in Tower of Valor Senkaimon Floor 4? I only got the boss from Tsukushima, using Tsukushima. Is that the one where it's no affiliation, ice everywhere? The one with Ururu as the boss? Because if so, I exclusively use Tsukushima. It sucks because he's not that great, but he is the best one to use. The good thing about that is that they lowered Ururu's special's range compared to the Tower of Ordeals. They did lower her range on her special. It feels like you can dodge it a little bit easier, but it still sucks. It's not a great floor. Trying to clear Senkaimon 48 with a minute, but I don't have an LEL. If you have the other power Nell, the other Can't Free Your Own World power Nell, the one with 2 legs, she can do it as well. It's a lot harder to do with her in under a minute, but you can do it. You can also do it with Power Noi Tora, but it's hard to do in under a minute. Very hard to do in under a minute, but you can do it. It can be done. I can confirm. I didn't ×5 that. I'm a fool. Why? No. Why? Oh well, what's done is done. I can't even do IZ because what? I can't do IZ unless I got Kenpachi, Riruka, or Rukia. It does suck that a lot of people are like, do this or I quit. I do like the ones that are like, take Rukia if you can. If you can't, no big deal. I do like that. That's very nice. But I don't particularly care who you take. So if you want to take them, feel free. First time doing IZ with the passport. Pretty nice. Is it different with the passport? Oh, because of the thing! Right? Because of the extra rewards? I didn't... Right? Is that correct? Does it affect the rewards you get in IZ? I didn't have the... I bought the second passport, not the first. I also like the name that they gave them. I like the whole character collector name. Collector passport. Because it's exactly what I'm doing. But you kind of don't like using tech characters? Is it because you don't have that many good tech characters? I think that's more likely they're going to drop the character for the anniversary during the Bankai livestream, which happens... I don't remember when, but it's happening soon. It's happening like next week sometime. I think it's the 18th actually, so in about 9 days, a little more than a week. That said, there's a very good chance it'll leak somewhere else before they drop it. That's how it's happened usually. Yeah, Times 6 runs. So it is the equivalent of times 6 runs. That's really, really good. Dang. Wow, that makes for really, really quick runs. I almost want to do it, but I don't want to do it. I've already gotten the character passport twice. I have it on 2 different accounts. So I feel like I shouldn't really push my wallet. I do like the idea of the character creator ticket, though, the collector ticket that you get once a month. I am gonna die. I did not die. I do like the idea of that, though, because there are a lot of characters I'd like to do a rewind on and other videos on that I cannot do because I don't have certain characters. One of those characters that I need for a certain video I'm trying to make is Swimsuit Byakuya, and I don't have him. I've never had him. The only reason I was actually able to do a rewind on him in the past, when I did Byakuya week, I was able to do a rewind on him, and I think the only reason that was, if I remember correctly, I could be wrong, but I think it was Endless who helped me out with that. It might have been somebody else, but I think it might have been Endless who helped me out with her account. I'm pretty sure it was too, because there was another character she had that I had as well, but she had 200, so she did the footage on that. I miss her. I miss her a lot. But oh well. Where's the enemy? Okay. They're making a coin exchange for the metal. Yes! They're making it where you can buy jewels and crystals and stuff, which I think is long needed for this game, and I'm very, very happy for it. Not particularly for any of my accounts, but for my giveaway account. Of course, it's too late since I'm giving it away this month, and it would have been a lot more useful to have about 2 months ago when I was grinding up all the orbs. But what can you do? Better late than never, I suppose. I only bought the first pass, but I never noticed. Huh. So is the first passport worth it for those of you who have it? July 19th. Okay. So I was not off at the 18th. Checked in, the only power wrong car you have is Mila Rose. Oof. And I assume she can do it, right? But she can't do it in under a minute. It's weird that Mine Grimjow is still somewhat usable. Same as Arms to Kill You no Itora. But Yami sucks. He sucked in the anime, he sucks in the game. Even his Can't For Your Own World version kind of disappointed me in others. I liked his Can't For Your Own World version. One of my favorite videos I've ever made is still that Yami rewind that I get to do again when he gets resurrected, because the game has changed so much, and what held true then no longer holds true now, probably for a lot of characters. But it's still one of my favorite videos I've ever made. Was the rewind for Yami. I got a little creative with that one. Zomari died because he had a bad matchup. I feel like Zomari died because he died. There are sometimes when they get bad matchups, but I feel like Zomari and Byakuya's powers were both so different that Byakuya just won because he was better. Though now that I think about it, had it been another captain, you might be right. He did have a kind of a bad matchup. Because any other captain wouldn't have had that same issue. They could have still Rikujo Koro Rukia, so they paralyzed her, but as soon as they got a hand, like Byakuya can have all those petals block the thing. I don't think it would have been easy for somebody else. The $5 passport is super useful, especially for the extra rewards. So would it just be times 6? This special's so good. I have to watch it. It's so good, especially because he says the exact same thing that OG Kenny says. He has he has an additional phrase at the beginning, but the last phrase he says is the same thing as OG Kenny, and it's just so fun to watch because if you compare the two specials, because I did a video on it yesterday, doing all Kenny specials. It's just so fun to watch the two specials that are essentially the same thing. And just a different animation. Just how far they've come. It's just nice to see. You guys think we'll ever get the bounce? I died. I hope I never have to replace the battery on this thing. I don't even know how to go about that. I can't even see how it would open. I'm glad I haven't had to yet. Alright, do a little... There we go, kill you. I can't really afford to get hit by you. Oh, she got lacerated. Huh? Does laceration stop the bosses from using their instant kill? Because she was getting ready to use an instant kill, she got lacerated and then she didn't. Just got here, what'd you miss? The entirety of most of the Senkaimon floor, and now we're just quapping, as it were. Bounce won't come. No. As much as I hate to admit it, I think you're right. I don't think we'll ever get the bounce. It's unfortunate. I do hope we eventually get a remake of the Zanpakuto, though. I really, really like them. That's another character I need to do. I need to do a rewind on Kazushini. Kazushini was just a lot of fun. The problem is he had bombardment, so he was doomed. He was doomed from the start, sadly. They need to make bombardment better, honestly. I know it's like insane when Yuha uses it, but it would make him a lot more viable in PvP, and 2, it would help every other character. I used a 5 out of 5 bombardment Halibel on the current guild quest, which has a Captain Killer. She barely did any damage against the red enemy. She's a blue character, 5 out of 5 with bombardment, and she did not do that much damage with her special on a captain, which she has a 5 times killer on. That is a recipe for death, and it just didn't do that much damage. Her SP was as high as it could go too. I think I got 500 SP on her as well. The only thing I was missing was a Tenshintai, but even double the damage that she dealt was not that much. They need to do something with bombardment. That did not do that much damage. Lacerate literally stops everything but normal attacks. I could have sworn I used Lacerate on an enemy in Senkaimon and they were still able to use their strong attacks. Which I found to be weird, but... Alright, this might be the last one, you guys. And I guess I'll be doing epic raids probably tomorrow or this weekend. Because I kind of have to do those through Discord. I probably won't do it tonight because I'm kind of tired. But yeah, I usually if it's on Discord, I'll add everyone who's there, and then we do some extreme co-op. They should increase the hybrid magnifiers from 30 to 40 to 70 for both. Yes, I would be super in favor of that. And we're getting to the point where they're starting to resurrect some of those characters. Like we're leaning towards that calendar. For example, I want to say that while Kazashini didn't give him too much of a better thing, I think they give him a decent bruiser. And they're giving some resurrected characters a decent bruiser, which I like. I just hope they keep up that trend. $60 passport is a lot to ask. $60. It's only 24, isn't it? I mean, I got it twice, so mine was a little over 50 bucks, which is a lot. I will agree, it is a lot. But still, the reason I did it too is because what I make from YouTube, while not much, is enough to cover the passports. So I use that as my rationale. Ow. Jack Huggins, take care, man. Thanks for stopping by. Broken is going to get resurrected relatively soon. I mean, compared to everything else, yeah. It's really weird to think that the original manga characters, like the first 4 that came out, and maybe even the other ones as well, the Yachiru, and Kenny, and other Kenpachi. It's really weird to think that they have been in the game longer than they haven't. Yeah. It's really weird to think, because in my head they were such new things, but realistically, they've been in the game for a long time now. Ooh, extra stage. What a day! I blasted them all with sand. All is well. I'm gonna need one of these. You guys can have the rest. Let those go. Oh, never mind, I guess. Charge this up quickly. I really like this Rukia. She's too fun. So we get old Kendo, old Ken, Kendo, Broken, Banken, Weekend, Soul Society Ken, Link Ken. We're slowly reaching 10 Kenpachis. We are! We've officially hit 10 Halibels, you know what that means. We hit 10 Soifons a while ago, so that's coming. First I have to get through the other 2 remaining attributes, then I want to do a top 10 for year 3, if I have a chance, if not, well. Then, at some point I do want to do that top 10 PvP one. I'm trying to avoid it as much as I can, but I recognize that I probably won't be able to hold it off for too much longer, since I don't want to have to continually keep up with my PvP. It's getting annoying. 30 bonus if you get 25. Oh, I see. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. No, yeah, I can see how that starts to pile up pretty quickly. Alright guys, that's it for the stream. Before I go though, thank you guys for watching. You're too kind. What's up? Oh, I'm about to end it. Oh, well, I'm not gonna get up just so I can end it. They can hear you from here. Charles says, cries, he says goodbye, and then he says, who is Rem? Are you? Hold up, I'll go with you. Okay, I'll go with you. Before I go, if anyone wants to send me messages on Discord, or I was gonna say here, but we're about to take off. you want to send me a message on Discord or at me on Twitter on what anime we should watch, because I'm in an anime kick, and I know Charles might be leaving home for a bit, so I'm gonna be all by my lonesome. So if you guys can shoot me a DM either on Twitter or on here, or or on Discord on what. I'll think about it. Then yeah, send a message, because I would very much like to know. With that said, thank you guys. Someone just quoted you, it's like, or quoted the thing and put "Who is Rem?" Thank you guys for watching. I will see you guys eventually, either tomorrow or maybe not tomorrow because I have the rewind tomorrow, but probably Saturday or Sunday. But yeah, have a good night. Take care. Eat your vegetables.